Hi my voodoo lovers and voodoo dolls, welcome back to Booduluv TV. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing please. And if you are already subscribed, welcome back. Booduluv TV is a variety channel. Mark and I here, we upload videos that have to do with fragrances, makeup, contact lenses, music videos, psychic videos, drama videos, so you name it, we got it right here on Booduluv TV. This video today, as you already know by the title, is about Naya Rivera. We're gonna talk about her, and I did pick up on Naya. We'll get to that in a second. So first off, I want to address specific videos that have been uploaded here on YouTube by alleged psychics saying that Naya was murdered. Just because someone is a celebrity doesn't automatically make it a murder, doesn't automatically make an accident a murder, or not everything in Hollywood is a conspiracy. Though most of it might be, but not all of it. And we do have to be careful with that. Yes, for example, like Jeffrey Epstein, of course, he was suicided. He didn't kill himself, he was suicided. That's an example of that. And there are many other murders that seem to be like, okay, the person died of overdose. It always seems like, okay, the person dies of overdose, or they jump off a bridge, or they're pushed off a bridge. And then like Ridley Scott's brother, and like Cappy, I think his name was Cappy. Yeah, really, he pushed himself off a bridge, really? Who the heck pushes themselves off a freaking bridge? Okay, you might jump off a bridge, but not push yourself off a bridge. With that being said, there were a lot of videos uploaded by certain people that call themselves psychic, saying that she was murdered. It was her ex-husband that killed her. That maybe it was Leah Michelle that was involved in this as retaliation. What? Okay. All right. Conspiracies aside. So these channels are coming off as conspiracy channels, not psychic channels. It's just very frustrating. Anywho, that was my mini rant. Okay guys, now that that's out of the way, let's dive in deep into the psychic realm. First of all, I want to give my condolences to Naya Rivera's family and to her fans. Very sorry for your loss. I also want to acknowledge that I was also a fan of Naya's, and she will be greatly missed. A fellow actress. This is gonna be a hard one, guys. It is a very tragic loss, and she was very, very talented. With that being said, it's gonna be a little bit hard because I was a fan of her work as well. She was a fellow SAG actress. She was a fellow Puerto Rican, and she was a fellow American. So rest in peace, Naya. Naya Rivera was not murdered by anyone. She wasn't attacked by anyone. She drowned. As we all know, they found her body. She drowned. There was no foul play involved. There was no foul play involved. Now, I will say this. Yes, we know she drowned. I don't believe it was her time. I'm getting that it wasn't really her time. And yes, there is a saying that my abuelita always says, uno no muere la víspera, uno muere el día. That means, in English translation, you don't die the day before, you die the day of when you're supposed to die. But in cases like a drowning, for example, Naya, it could have been prevented because there was a life vest. It could have been prevented. I just believe it was negligent on Naya's part. Hold up, before you guys are like, oh no you didn't. Okay, hear me out. It was negligent, and she does regret it. She does regret not putting on that life vest. Now, I will say this. The fact that Naya didn't put on her life vest indicates to me that she was a good swimmer. Indicates to me that she was an overconfident swimmer. Meaning, I got this. I'm strong enough. I think I know the lake. Okay, she thought she probably knew the lake. But there was a lot of dangers involved in that lake, as we've seen. Like, if you research that lake, there's a lot of things going on in that lake. There are currents, there are undercurrents, there's whirlpools that happen. There's where she was found, the depth of that area is 30 to 60 feet. And there's a lot of shrubs, a lot of trees. So, of course, anything can happen, especially at the time that she drowned. It was in the afternoon, so the lake already had currents. So that's like, apparently, according to the sheriff, that's the time where the lake is the worst with its currents. Okay, that being said, why do I say that Naya was negligent? Because it was negligent. It was. I myself am a skilled swimmer. I used to compete in swimming, and I almost drowned because of negligence. I went to Wet n Wild a couple of years ago before it closed down, and I almost drowned in the wave pool. I didn't have one of those tires. Forgot the name. Anyway, one of the tubes. Okay. And they were out of tubes. Like, the pool was packed. So I was like, I got this. I'm an experienced swimmer. I got this. And there's lifeguards. Okay. Yay. So I did it. And I think the pool was like 10 feet deep. And I was so tired. Waves and waves crashing into me. And I was like, okay, I think I got this. But then I don't. I let myself go. I on purpose, I let myself sink because I was so tired. My arms were burning. I couldn't anymore. And in my head, I was like, okay, I got this. If I just touch the bottom, I can muster energy and go back to the surface. That didn't happen. If it weren't for the lifeguard, I would have been dead. And if the lifeguard were not paying attention, I would have been dead. So yeah, it was very negligent on my part. And it's very easy for an experienced swimmer to drown. You feel overconfident. Feel overconfident in your skills. And that's what happened with Naya. So she was like, I got this. The water seems okay. Yeah, of course. The water is still from the top, but under the water, a lot of things are there to pull you down, like currents and, like I was talking about, shrubs and all that. Naya has not ascended yet. She hasn't crossed over. She knows the light is there. She knows she can move on if she wanted to go into the light. But she's not ready for that yet. She just not ready for that. Okay, so Naya Rivera has not crossed over yet. Okay, she has not crossed over. And that's to be expected because of her 4-year-old boy. And she knows that she's dead. She knows that she passed away. But she wants to stay behind for her baby. I see Naya, the way that I saw her in my vision, she has a white dress now. She's wearing white, and it's like an off-the-shoulders, kind of like off-the-shoulders white dress, summery dress, kind of like chiffon or gauze dress. That's how I see her now. She was in a loop when she drowned. So what was going through Naya's mind when she drowned? This is what I'm getting. Okay, so Naya hoisted her son up to the boat, but then couldn't muster the energy for herself to get on that boat. But I think it's more than that. I'm getting that she was trying to fight a current, or she was trying to fight something that was pulling her down, something that was pulling her down. I don't know if it's her head, like in her mind she was like, okay, I know I can do this if I just like let myself go a little bit and then swim up, or maybe she's trying to touch the floor. Maybe she didn't think the floor was that deep and then was trying to push herself back up and thought she would have enough air, enough strength. I feel like she was being pulled down. Something pulled her down. It could have been just that she was tired, her muscles burnt out, but she wasn't able to get back up. Now, during that time that she was dead already, that she was like, she drowned, I feel like she was in a loop until her body was found. I feel like her soul was in a loop, basically, trying to come up to the surface. She's trying to come up to the surface, and probably not realizing that she was dead, or that she was not there anymore, that she wasn't in her body anymore. But she was trying to like keep swimming to get her child, until they found her body. Once they found her body and the entire Glee cast was there, I don't know if all of them, but I know the most of the Glee cast members were there, except for Lea Michele. I don't think she was there. Also, the sheriff, actually, or the deputies, like the cops, took the family and they found the body while the family was there. Her ex-husband, her father, her mother, her brother, her sister. So they were there. And that helped her. That helped her actually be like, okay, to accept. It helped her accept that she has passed away. Now, it was something that could have been avoided. I don't believe that that was Naya's time. I just don't feel that it was her time. I feel like, you know, like I was saying before, if a person dies in a plane crash, then okay, you were supposed to die that way because you could not have avoided that. If a person dies because they committed suicide, they cut their time short because they chose to die. Okay, so Naya didn't choose to drown. So for those of you that are speculating or saying that Naya committed suicide, just stop. Just please stop right there. She did not commit suicide. Okay, that's very, very disrespectful. And it's not true. It's just simply not true. Like I said, it was negligence. She should have had a life vest on. But again, we do a lot of stupid things. Humans do a lot of stupid things. I do a lot of stupid things. Like what I did at Wet n Wild. Like, I shouldn't have done that, even though I'm an experienced swimmer. That was just a big mistake, and I could have drowned. That could have been it for me. I got an image of a man. I don't believe this man had anything to do, obviously, with, you know, Naya's death, but I do believe she shared a memory with me. I saw this man, and he looked white Hispanic, and he had a vest on. He had an orange vest on, a life vest, and he had a black t-shirt, and he had like some shorts, like some blue shorts. So yeah, I'll put that picture, that sketch, Mark sketched it for me, so I'll put that sketch right here. So I don't know, I think that this was probably the last man, not the last, well yeah, the last person she saw was her son, but I believe it was one of the last people, if not the last person that she saw, adult person, before she drowned. That's what I believe. Either he was passing by when this was happening and she was trying to ask for help, but we're trying to see, hoping that he would see them, but he didn't. She saw him, but he didn't see her. That's what I'm getting. So in conclusion, Naya Rivera has not crossed over yet. Doesn't mean that she won't, she will, but she's gonna stay with her baby. Her baby was her world, and she's going to be there for him in spirit. She's gonna be there for him. And this boy needs all the love and support and respect that he can get. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the next one. The next psychic video that I'm gonna do is gonna be Heath Ledger, and that's gonna be uploaded this week, so stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for more here on Booduluv TV. Thank you so much, guys. Love y'all. Please stay safe. Mwah.